Hello, I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good start to the week. It's Monday in Paris, and yeah, it's gotten a bit chilly. It's full autumn mode here, I would say. When you really think about changing your jacket and everything. And yeah, so I've had a slightly slow start to the week. But working as usual. And yeah, this week I decided to blog every day at least a little bit, to get this whole thing started. And yeah, I just had lunch. And this week a couple of things are happening, so I will do my first live radio conversation. This radio format when two journalists speak about one topic and kind of one interviews the other, and it's basically to talk about a subject or a topic one of the journalists researched. So it's a kind of different way to inform people or convey information. A different way as in different to a normal radio report, for example, because I actually did this report that I will talk to you about later. And now the radio station, which is the German National Radio, they also have a channel. I don't know what that's called, a channel, but like a branch for younger audience, so it will be for them. So I want to get a haircut. My hair has gotten quite long, and I don't know, I'm always wearing it in this bun, and I want to cut it short again. And then there will be an alumni meeting of my uni, and all my activities, dancing and everything. And I will meet a friend on the weekend, and yeah, I'll try to take you along. You guys, oh, do you hear this? Yeah, that's the problem. So because I have this radio conversation in like half an hour, and we have construction work outside of the kitchen, so I have to do the setup in the bedroom because it's kind of furthest away and relatively quiet, and I have to close the door. But I really hope that during the conversation there will be not too much drilling. But anyways, yeah. And actually, I'm quite nervous. I didn't expect to be so nervous. I feel like I have like clammy hands and I'm cold. And yeah, I just hope it will be okay. And I will do some sort of setup, and I just hope it's going to be quiet. I have these headphones, and then I will use this, but I will put on something. I will actually clip it on my t-shirt, which I wear underneath, because when you wear these clip-on microphones, it's not great if they move around too much on your clothing, or if your clothing kind of touches them. And also, as you can see, it's not, they're supposed to be worn like that, so that's the best way to catch the sound. And it's well, as you can see, it's not like that. Okay. And also, yeah, these kind of conversations are scripted, and I will go through it again to see. Also, some tea. Yeah, because I can't do any harm. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't know. I should really calm down a little bit and breathe. Okay. Some tea. Yes. So, you're with me. We're doing this together. Whoop. Yep. We are doing this together. Okay. Okay. I will go through the text again. Das liegt ganz nah an der Schweiz und wenn man durchfährt, sieht man die braun-weiß gescheckten Kühe auf den Hängen grasen. Die produzieren die Milch für den Comté. Hallo, hier ist Alexandra. Hallo. Man könnte flapsig sagen, es sind Abwässer aus biologischen Fabriken, nämlich Gülle von vielen Milchkühen, die auf die Weiden und Felder gekippt wird und letzten Endes in die Flüsse gelangt. Ja, danke dir. You guys, classic. I actually recorded and I was telling you plenty of things about what I just did. I wanted to do a quick debrief and my microphone was shut off. So let me do this again. And yeah, I hope you don't mind. I've also been, drinking a little bit. I mean, this is the rest of my coffee I'm drinking. And now, the adrenaline has been subsiding and I wanted to do a quick debrief of the radio conversation. And it was really nice and a little bit nerve-wracking, as you might have seen. But such a good experience. And actually the way it happened. So, I clicked on this link. So I was directed to this application in the browser. And then they let me in, so to say. So they let me in the studio and I was talking to the guy who manages the whole recording. And he was, I think, checking the sound, coming out of my mic. And then I was briefly talking to the host, who also asked whether I had any questions. And then she gave me a quick heads up before we started. And they were really nice. And then we did the conversation. And then afterwards, we also did a quick debrief. And I asked her what I could do better. And she said, it was good. It's normal the first time to be a little bit excited. And she said, I could even speak quicker and be more conversational and everything. So really good. And and so I now actually wanted to talk to you about the topic that I researched. So because, in France, it's kind of a cliche, but cheese is like a really big part of, food culture at home. And, also when you have any kind of dining experience in that sense. And the most sold cheese in France with a protected origin label. So protected origin means that the product that you're selling has to come from a certain region. So, for example, I think Parmesan cheese in only comes from a certain region in Italy, or Balsamico di Modena, which is this vinegar, this black vinegar, it only comes from a certain region in Italy, and the same in France and other countries. And in France, for example, there are lots of protected origin cheeses. And so the most sold of them is Comté. And I remember, when you're invited for dinner, for example, in France, you have like a relatively formal dinner. You have an entree and then a main dish and dessert, as anyone knows. But there's also a cheese dish, so to say. And, you have one cheese or more cheeses to choose from. And often it's Comté. So it's really popular. And it's a very aromatic cheese. And it is actually maturing for quite a long time. So you can have Comté, which has matured for 12 months or 24 or even 36 months, which is 3 years. And so they taste really good. That's my opinion. So yeah, it's quite an emotional food, I would say. So Comté comes from the Jura, which is this smallish, I mean not small, but compare it. It's a smaller mountain range in the east of France, close to Switzerland. And real Comté can only come from there. And so when you drive around in the Jura, for example, you can see, these brown, white cows, grazing, living on the slopes. And they make the milk, they produce the milk for the Comté. And the problem is that in the Jura, for some time, the fish and other animals in the rivers have been dying. And they have become quite, quiet and lifeless, the rivers there. And I read about it. And also, this topic really picked up momentum this year. There was quite some discussion about it. There were even people who said, stop eating Comté. And so I went there for Deutschlandfunk, which is the German national radio. I went there and I spoke to someone who is a passionate fisher himself, and he's also kind of fishing guard. I don't know whether you can call it like that, but so there's a river in the Jura which is called La Lou, which has been really famous for fishing. You can fish trouts there. And so he overlooks a part of the Lou. He's kind of responsible, to make sure that people follow the rules and everything. So he has been following this for a long time. And he said around 15 years ago, there was a mass dying of trouts and other fish. And they were floating on the river, and they could take them out really in big quantities. And after that, there was a relatively big study by a university in Besançon, which is kind of, the capital of that, part of the Jura. And I spoke to one of the researchers, who investigated why are the fish dying. And they confirmed that it was because of the Comté production. Comté is popular, and because it's popular, the production has doubled within 30 years. And so you have more cows, and more cows means more manure, more dung. And since, if you want to follow the rules to produce Comté, most of the food has to be produced locally. So the farmers use the manure and the liquid manure. They put it on the meadows and on the fields. So, the grass grows back and everything. And the problem is that the Jura is there are limestone mountains. So what the researcher I spoke to told me was that, when it rains, this fertilizer is washed out and it goes into the ground, and, it kind of, trickles down and ends in the rivers. And the problem is the following: fertilizer, which is very nutritious for plants, it really makes the algae grow in the rivers. And when they decompose, it uses up oxygen. So there will not be enough oxygen for fish and for other animals. And also, they found pesticides, insecticides, and all in all, there are, for example, less little flies that are usually food for the trouts and for the other fish. And so the trouts basically go hungry, and also, they can't breathe super well. And so they have become very susceptible for a kind of fungus, which is really, in German it's called fish mold, and in French saprolignose. And so they look really as if they're being eaten up by this fungus. They have, this white foamy stuff on their body, and it eats them up. It's really bad. And so this is what happened to them. And actually, the fish guard, I went to the Lou, which is one of the rivers there, and he said, before there were like 100, 200 fish here, at this time of the day, and we saw he saw 5, and I saw even less. So yeah, this is really what's happening. And then I was also talking to one of the farmers, and actually the way Comté is produced in the region is that there are farmers who produce milk, and then together they form a cooperative, and they finance the cheese making factory and the workers who work there and everything, and they will bring their milk. It is then produced. He actually showed me the whole process. It is then produced a cheese, and the cheese will then go to an affineur, so someone who puts them in a cave and watches over them. And so yeah, he was of course unhappy that they are given the blame, because he said, yeah, we do follow quite strict rules. We don't do super conventional agriculture, but still, so to say, it's too much. And the fishing guard and the researcher, they both said it would be good to produce less Comté and to sell it at a higher price, so the farmers can live well and make a profit, and the stock of fish can regenerate. So that was the story. And yeah, it was interesting, and of course it's heartbreaking, right, to see that life in these rivers is dying down. And yeah, and it's also, of course, it's natural heritage on one side, cultural heritage on the other side. It's food culture and everything. And I guess it's a typical thing as well, right? I mean, you need so much milk to make one Comté, which is then maturing so long. So it's really, and I don't know if you ever get to taste it. It has such a luxurious taste. It's really we've been getting so used to this being an everyday product, but it takes up a lot of resources, and so I think it's normal, and that you can't eat huge quantities of Comté in order to preserve nature. I just stepped out and I bought some groceries. Can you hear this? And I went to my hairdresser, and I asked her whether she was free at some point. And she was like, yeah, I'm free today. And so I will be going there in like half an hour, 45 minutes. So yeah, finally it's coming off. I will show you. Can you see? Yeah, there's not much going on, honestly. Yeah, it's not great. So yeah, I'll be going there. So I wanted to show you the result. Yeah, this is the result. Hello. I wanted to quickly say hi. It's Wednesday, and yeah, I was filming yesterday the radio conversation, everything, and I actually just came home, and it's raining all day pretty much. And actually, I have an event later on, so I will show you a little bit. And actually, Paris in the rain is very, very nice, because it's usually so busy. It's such a busy this microphone. It's such a busy city, and I always feel when it's raining, everything is, sort of muted down and more romantic. And also, Paris has these really beautiful shades of gray and, I don't know, white and beige and everything, and it's really pretty with the rain. So, anyways, I came home. I had like a snack, and it's around 6 p.m. and I want to make a call because I'm researching a topic, and this is also part of it. You need to talk to people. I mean, you do research online about what is happening and everything to get kind of picture of the situation. Then, you need to get in touch with people, contact them. And it's not so easy actually, because, often you need to be delicate, and, you can't just, I don't know. I mean, you can definitely not force people to talk to you, obviously. And I feel sometimes there's this idea of like a journalist, just picking up their phone and saying, I have these questions, talk to me. And of course, it's not like that at all. I don't know if it ever was like that, but I mean, it's definitely not my style. And yeah, I mean, you need to talk to people, and first of all, find people that can help you, to get information or to get certain point of view. So, yes, and I tried to contact the association and I have not heard back. And now I will try to call one of those who, run run the association. I will do that now. So, I'm back, so to say. And yeah, I just called them, and nobody picked up the phone. Welcome to my life. No, actually, this is something I want to talk about because I'm quite proud of myself because I called that person, without much dilly-dally, without much, waiting around. And before, but this is like a whole different story that I will also get into at one point. I was so afraid of calling people. Like, seriously, I would be blocked for hours or sometimes days, honestly, before I called someone, because it freaked me out. Yeah. And I mean, I'm so proud and I've come so far that I now can just do it. I feel, for example, now I feel like as if, the hair on my back is kind of standing up, So yeah. And so this is actually what is important. In whatever you do, I think, it's so important to just do it. And, you can't really control the outcome. You can't control whether people react, how they react. You can control, few things, for example, to take action. And this is what counts. And so I will try to call them again tomorrow. And yeah, actually now I think I will drink my tea. I made some kurkuma tea. And I need to do some research on something else. And yeah, I see you in a bit when I will be out and about. So I'm out and about as promised. I actually didn't feel like it. I was tired, but I thought it's not good if you like plan to do something and then you don't do it. So I decided to kind of force myself, and usually it's nice, I don't know how you feel about it, but often I'm quite anxious, when I have to go kind of social event or I don't know anyone, or just like a few people. But yeah, so I decided it would not be good if I stayed at home. And yeah, so I went out and actually the rain stopped, but it's quite cold. And yes, and actually the venue is not far from Canal Saint-Martin. And I will show you, it's a really, really nice area actually. It's actually quite dark. I don't know if you can see. No, I think you can see the background a bit, right? Yeah, it's very pretty actually. So I'm heading home now, and yeah, as expected, or like, I mean, not as expected, but you know, as I said, sometimes it's hard to muster up the courage to go and meet new people. But yeah, it was really worth it. And it was quite interesting, even though, you know, I didn't stay very long because I came quite late. But it was nice, and I'm glad I went. And now I'm going home. I'm so tired. And yes, so far the weekly vlog has been going okay. I've managed to vlog every day. So yes, I'm going home, and I wish you all a good night, and I will be back on track tomorrow. Back on track. So you guys, it's Friday evening, and I went to the patisserie. I don't know it, I just read about it, and yeah, I took a couple of things I will show you, and we will try it at home. Okay, we don't have much time. We do a quick taste test. I will quickly show you what I bought, and then we will rate it.
It's a financier.
It's a financier, so it's an almond-based dough with, but this is with hazelnuts apparently. And this is a madeleine.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, but it's with pecan nuts.
Wow, wow.
And you like madeleine, right?
Yes, madeleine, very, very tasty.
And then, you know, actually the patisserie, so the pâtissier in France, they are now trying to also make some kind of funky things. I will show you. But this is a classic. This is a brioche, Bostock.
Wow.
So it means, I think it's dipped in something, right? Bostock. I think it's dipped in...
I could not say.
We will try it. But it's basically a brioche. And then the last thing, as I said, it's something funky. I don't even know what it is because the customer before me, she bought it, and so I bought it. It is a funky.
Oh, wow.
So it's a kind of cookie.
It's like a cookie, but...
It's like a cookie, but...
like funky.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we will try it.
So let's try.
Yes. What do you want to try? On peut, c'est pas les Français.
Yes.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux essayer?
Peut-être celui-là.
Ça? Okay.
Je prends le premier truc qui vient devant moi. Ça sent bon.
C'est très bon. Je crois que c'est genre un fleur d'oranger ou un truc comme ça. It's orange blossom.
Ouais,
and it's good, it's not too sweet.
Non, c'est pas si grosse.
Bon. Okay, so brioche is usually whoops.
Oops.
It's with yeast. You know, it's like yeast. Oh. In Bostock, I think it's dipped in something, but I will tell you later. Hello? C'est bon, hein? They dipped it in something, no?
Yes, the inside part. It's like almond. Like
It's pâte d'amande.
pâte d'amande, almond paste or something like this.
Marzipan.
Marzipan.
That's really good.
Yes. I prefer this one.
Yeah? It's really good. And not too sweet. The French, they like to say not too sweet, you know? They eat like sweet stuff and they say not too sweet.
I don't like that one.
How much would you rate it? 10 on 10?
10.
10?
10.
Oh.
I would give a 10. The first one,
Et les financiers?
I would give 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though I liked it, I would give 8.
Mm.
And for this one, 9.
Oh, okay. For me it's a 10. It's really so good.
Okay.
So good.
La Madeleine?
Okay, Madeleine.
Okay. We're rushing a little bit because we have to go. So this is Madeleine. A Madeleine, you know, it's very famous from Proust. You know, the smell is very particular. And this is with pecan nuts.
This one, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think they overcomplicated it.
Yeah.
They wanted to something new, fresh, but it's overcomplicated, and I'm not convinced.
It's not good because Madeleine, this tastes like a muffin. I think a little bit.
Better than a muffin.
Yeah, it's better than a muffin, but you know what? But usually, actually, Madeleine are a bit dry. And it's kind of part of the whole thing that they are a bit dry, but it's not bad, you know, it's just they're a bit dry. And this is...
on the outside, they are a bit dry.
Oh.
Honestly, I would give it... well, reality versus expectation. I really thought it would be like 8. For me, it's 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not... too sweet. Maybe like a 4. I wouldn't buy it again.
Yeah. I mean, the simplest things are always the better ones. Okay,
now we try the last thing, which is the
Yes.
funky. And I'm a bit afraid that it's going to be too sweet, but we'll see.
Oh,
like
yeah, it's brownie cookie.
Oh yeah, I think it's a brownie cookie.
Brownie cookie.
And this is something, it's not typical at all. They started selling these things.
Yeah.
Also like
croissant and they mix you know, croissant muffin or something.
Craft muffin. But even though I think that wasn't invented in New York, but they have like a new thing. I think it's a cookie.
Cookie. Basically, you put a cookie on a muffin, it's the same result. You don't need.
Yeah. It's not horrible, but for me it's too sweet.
Yeah, and the taste of the brownie is very strong. Lot of chocolate. Maybe also a lot of sugar. Cookie is hard to say. I think the cookie alone would be good. Oh, really? The texture of the cookie is really great. But yeah, with the brownie, you don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. It's like
Overkill.
it's too intensive.
Too much.
Too much. Yeah.
Oh, I think I have a sugar high.
Much.
Maybe it would be good to have one of this.
Yeah. One of these, yes. Only one, yes.
Yeah.
One of these, and then 2, 3 of the almond special.
I would give it like honestly a 2.
2?
2, yeah. It's not my.
Yeah, I would give like it's better than the Madeleine. I would give like 5, 6, 6, 6 maybe.
6? You kind of like it. Yeah, because you like cookies.
No. Okay, between 4 and 6. How to say?
5.
But I think it's better. It tastes better than the Madeleine. So I
Yeah.
gave 3
Yeah.
for the Madeleine. I think 4 would be not that wouldn't be fair. So yeah, maybe I give 5. 5. Yeah.
Okay. I think the Madeleine was not good because you expect something different.
Yeah.
But I think the Madeleine still was better than this.
Really?
Yeah.
No, for me, this was better.
Yeah.
No, but too much sugar, too much chocolate.
Yeah.
It's very intensive.
So we did a quick taste test, and now you know.
Now you know.
So if you go to Patisserie Michelac, you eat the brioche.
Brioche with almonds?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's brioche with almond cream. Something.
Yeah, they can try the other things. But,
yeah. Okay. Bye.